The following is an Outdoor Channel original production.
This is a special pit room right here. What's your favorite kind of hickory wood?
It's got to be pig nut hickory.
Thank you for saying that. I don't know very many barbecue joints, really in America now, that don't have a white sauce. And it all started right here. That's pretty legendary. Everybody uses Big Bob's as their starting point. You know you're an old school barbecue joint when your deadgum wood pile defines your drive-through lane. Look at that. Oh man, that's awesome. I'm Pat Martin. I've been cooking West Tennessee whole hog barbecue for over 30 years. When I first started out, there were barbecue joints all over the place. But now so many of those spots have died off. I want to take you on a little trip with me. Go look at the old time-honored methods of barbecue.
The angels are singing, baby.
Live fire cooking. If we don't tell these stories, we run the risk of these traditions not being passed on. You're gonna see the pride, you're gonna see the passion, and you're gonna see the incredible food. One thing I can guarantee is we're gonna have so much deadgum fun doing this. This is life and fire. Crossing the river, coming into Decatur, Alabama, home of Big Bob Gibson barbecue, absolutely legendary barbecue joint, and the world-famous Big Bob Gibson Alabama white sauce. Coming in to see Chris Lilly, my buddy, and family, and they own it. Pretty much every barbecue joint in America right now has their version of an Alabama white sauce on their menu, and they were all born from Big Bob Gibson. You're dunking this hot, juicy chicken with all this rendering fat, bringing it back out, putting it back on the pit. 3-4 minutes, those fats break down, it turns just glistening, golden hue. A lot of people who haven't had it always raise an eyebrow to it. White barbecue sauce, huh? You just gotta tell them, it's like, listen, just shut up and eat it. Just trust me. The ironic thing is that people would ask Big Bob for the recipe to his white sauce, and he did the most non-barbecue thing ever. He gave anybody who wanted that recipe, the recipe to his white sauce.
Driving like that, that must be Pat Martin.
Chris Lilly.
That is a VIP entrance, my friend.
Famous Big Bob Gibson, dude.
So good to see you, brother.
Too. How you been?
Yeah, fantastic. Busy. Barbecue's busy, brother.
Me and Billy Durney were talking a few weeks ago just about how, like, if you had, like, Mount Rushmore's of spots, who would be on it in the barbecue world, and Big Bob's it.
You think about it, we're coming up on 100 years.
Are you kidding me?
Family-owned barbecue business.
I love the fact your boys are coming up.
You know, it's my job to pass it on. I don't want to be the generation that screws it up. We really need to work some chickens, if you can jump in and help.
All right, buddy.
I've got to get in. Several of these cases of chickens done. All right, let's go with that one right there.
Okay. Didn't you have some boys that can do this? I mean, that gone.
You can't show up during lunchtime just to eat. We don't spatchcock them here, we butterfly them. That's the way Big Bob did it. And you want to cut the butt off, and you want to make one slit down the backbone. And the reason we do that, Pat, is look, it opens up this breast for your seasoning and your smoke and your white sauce and all your flavors gets down into that breast meat right there. And this is the breastbone, but if you'll look at it, a lot of people call it a keel bone because it looks like the bottom of a sailboat.
There we go.
Butts off.
Okay. Yes. Turning this guy over. I don't know, I didn't quite have the...
You cut the keel bone in half,
yeah,
brother.
I did. I'm sorry. We'll cook that one for me. I'm using scissors back home.
I've had probably 30 years of practice doing this.
I don't know very many barbecue joints, really in America now, that don't have a white sauce. And it all started right here.
It's a recipe that hasn't been guarded too much. And, you know, when I travel around, I'm seeing the white barbecue sauce everywhere. Seeing Chicago and New York and Miami and all over the place. A lot of people think that, you know, I might say, you know, they're using our sauce. But no, I absolutely love it.
So right now, you've got about every 3 to my 1. Like a surgeon.
Oh, went a little too deep.
Damn. Hand me another one. Wait a minute.
Oh, perfect cut. Perfect cut.
It took me a couple.
That is it.
Might just have to keep my keel.
Well, yeah, hang it from your rear view mirror.
Yeah.
Jacob and Andrew are in the pit room, ready to go.
I can't wait to see them.
I'm so glad they came back to work in the family business.
So,
Let's do this,
all
bro.
right, let's go. It's always an honor to walk in another man's pit room.
What's up?
Boys, how freaking big are y'all now, man? Dad gum.
Good to see you.
Got a little bigger.
He filled me in on y'all coming back into the business.
We're both 15 years old, working on the potato bar, working every job in the building, man.
That's like old farm families. You'd have kids just so you can have free labor.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Hey, shh. Don't tell them.
This is a special pit room right here. A lot of history here.
This is OG barbecue pit right here.
Way OG barbecue pit.
This is how Big Bob used to do it back when he started, the old-fashioned brick pit with the counterweighted lids. This pit does not ever get cold. 7 days a week, all year long, this pit stays hot.
40 years, y'all, man. This thing's been warm.
That's it.
All right, well.
I guess there's only one thing left to do. Pass the baton back to you guys.
Oh, wow. All right, let's get to work, brother. We're just gonna salt the birds and get the flavor started. It's just
salt, too. No
little,
rub. I love that.
No dry rub whatsoever.
So, I'm assuming just where we are, you're like me, you're just using hickory.
Love hickory.
What's your favorite kind of hickory wood?
It's gotta be pig nut hickory.
Thank you for saying that.
The pig nut, it really gives a smooth, mellow smoke flavor that works well with these chicken. Okay? That's another thing most folks don't realize is the importance of rotating wood. That's why you keep a big wood pile out back. There she is.
You know you're an old school barbecue joint when your deadgum wood pile defines your drive-through lane.
That's how we funnel them in. A lot of times you can tell how good a barbecue restaurant is by the size of their wood pile. Let's fire it up, brother.
I can't wait to have these chicken, man.
Well, there we go.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm gonna eat one of these like I'm going to the electric chair.
Let's just check them out.
Yeah. Man, that's pit barbecue right there, you know?
Yeah, this is really barbecue in its simplest form. This is
Right.
just salt on the chicken and the smoke, and it
Yeah.
just gives it a nice golden color, and that's what we're looking for. So we're flipping based on color, not based on time.
Yeah. That's why we do hogs, man.
The chicken breast is very lean, so we want to keep it moist. They've got another hour to cook. So this is just a simple dip in a seasoned oil, and that's just to keep the chicken from drying out
Right.
during the long cooking
Right,
process.
man, that's great.
It's just 5 ingredients. You know, it's chicken, salt, a little bit of oil on the flip, black pepper. That's where a lot of people mess up barbecue. They try to make this a complex process. Let the smoke and the fire do its work.
Simplicity is usually always the best way.
It's gonna be about another hour before they're done. Let's take a load off, relax a little bit. It's what you're supposed to do when you're barbecuing.
Sounds good to me, bud. I know I'm down here to eat some chicken, but these pies here are legendary.
Homemade chocolate pie, if I remember right, brother.
Oh, man. I know this story, but I don't know this story. I've never just, like, asked you for the whole background.
Well, you know, I met my wife in college, never dreamed I'd be in the barbecue business. And I think
knew
my
that.
father-in-law just wanted his daughter a little bit closer to home, so he offered...
Selfish move of a daddy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which I understand now.
Yep.
He offered me a job to come back and learn the business. And you know as well as I do, the business is not up here. The business is back there in the pit room. I learned how to barbecue right back there where we've been spending all day in that pit room on that pit. That's the foundation of my barbecue, brother. They should be about ready.
Look at that. That's the magic.
That is it. This is sort of the holy place when the chicken actually gets baptized in the white barbecue
I love
sauce.
that
Here it goes.
baptized. You are now saved.
The angels are singing, baby.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
The white sauce is a vinegar-based sauce, but the mayonnaise keeps the chicken from drying out as well. It's another part of the process to keep that chicken moist and tender and juicy.
Golly.
Go ahead and bust it open. I know you want to, brother.
Oh, my gosh, man. I know we're not allowed to eat these, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
All right, fresh off the pit.
I love them.